here we are at Orlando East, Soweto. The place is called YMCA, but previously it used to be called DOCC. The name is coming from Donaldson. There was, I can't tell more about it, but what I know is that the name was Donaldson. YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association, is the one that took over after DOCC. So that's the place where I started my fitness. I became more fanatic to it after joining this center, because that's where I came across guys who were also committed, like fitness, looking after themselves. Like I said before, like most of us, we're from high school, some unemployed and so on, but this is the place air says, you must have that hope that one day it will be okay. So we're here, and we used to encourage each other. It was a nice place because we debate anything politically, sports-wise, whether boxing or soccer and so on. That's the place that we used to spend time. But I don't know whether maybe it was showing from my childhood that this is what I'm going to face, even if when I'm an adult. Because it was never easy from the beginning. Because I was moving from one place to another. I stayed with my grandmother who gave birth to my mother. And then she took me somewhere in one of the rural areas there, but I think it was around the age, it's about 5, 4 years, 5 years, and then even there it was never okay, because she would come back here, leave me with another cousin of mine who was older than me. Sometimes people are just taking out because there's no food, there's nothing, and we stay there. Up until sometimes she would take something like 3 weeks or 1 month not coming back. And that's it. And then we come back. I don't know how did they manage. I don't know, because I was very young. But the life is not okay. Or maybe one of the people did try to contact abanye abantu, because I remember coming back again, and then I was not well, I was sick. I think it was because of malnutrition. They ended up taking me to my grandfather, who's a father to my mother, in Muletsani. And then it's like my grandfather is the one who said to my mother, no, you can't go on like this. This little child, yes, is my child, I'll look after him. Because you guys, you failed. The child cannot just get sick to such an extent, and as you are there. So I'll see to finish. That's where I started staying with my grandfather. Though even there, the life was never that much easier, because he was my grandfather, yes, but he was not working, but he was hustling the way he came. I think I started my school very late. I think I started my school at the age of 10, if not 9 years. When I started my school, I had to restart again. And then I started, and then I proved staying with my grandfather. Struggling, yes, we're struggling. Sometimes there's no money to pay the school fees and so on. I was punished at school for not paying the school fees, whereby I was even now end up like disliking the school because of this of I know today I'm going to be beaten because I don't have money to pay the school fees, which was funny for me because I was a child, I didn't know anything, I couldn't understand why must I be beaten now because I'm not working, but I only want to attend school. But I would see myself passing because according to the laws of schools of those times, if you pay the school fees, then you don't pass, don't go to another class, you must remain there. But unfortunately, my grandfather died when I was doing my, I don't know these grades of today, I was doing my standard 8 by then. Yeah, so he passed away. After he passed away, I was left alone now in the house because we were staying together, both of us, before my step-grandmother passed away. So we were left. Then when he passed on, then yeah, it was another thing. I had to live alone in that house. Though he had some other half-brothers of my mother and so on. You know, the family politics, and I started there and so on. That my mother is doing nothing for me and so on. So there were people who would say, no, because you're staying alone, your grandfather is not there. Sometimes come and sleep here by us and share whatever that we share. Yeah, I ended up being kicked. I can say being kicked because one day I went there, the house was, the key of the house was taken away from me. And the next thing, yeah, the house was locked, and I ended up staying with the people from outside, not my family as such. But that was my life. I managed to push.
Where I'm staying, I'm renting. It's not my place. And for my age, I think I was supposed to be having my own place. You know, staying with my family happily with them. You know, being the real father, whereby you feel like a father. Yes, you can be a father now, but if you don't have your proper place, somewhere, somehow, you know, you won't be proud about it. Yeah, I tried. I tried a lot, but unfortunately, the work that I'm doing never allowed me to have that house. I can say that because I've tried even the banks, and then they will tell you that no, you have to do this and so on. You know, you have to earn so much and, you know, such things. And at the same time, I also applied for these RTP houses. And that was a long time ago, 1996. I've been told that subsidy is not yet approved. I don't know why. What makes me different from other people that my subsidy cannot be approved? As a military veteran, I also tried. They keep on promising, which I think with them they want to use, I don't know, they wanted to use this thing of changing of the surname, because I don't know if I did tell you that I was using my mother's surname, but as time goes on, I did change it to my father's surname. And then it's like on the database, yeah, they want, you know, that surname to be changed. But I did everything, and I give them things. When I go to them, it's like, no, we don't know what happened with those forms and so on. I keep on repeating the same thing. So my hope is there that maybe one day it will come from the military side, because of course I'm in the database. So you are alone now? Yeah, for now I'm alone. Yeah, I'm alone. And you feel lonely sometimes? I do. I do, because I believe no person was meant to be alone in this planet. So, but circumstances, I think, are the one are leading me to that. And I'm afraid, because it comes as if now I'm getting used to that. I don't know the day if it happens that I can't become, you know, I find myself with a family or with other people. How will it be? Because it's like I'm getting used to it, and I'm afraid the day I with other people, where I might even get bored, because this thing of being alone, it's like it's dwelling into me.
I don't know any hug from the parent. I don't know what is hug. And you know, hug, it goes together with love sometimes. I can simply say I didn't know what is love, but I learned it through sport in the ground, where you sport and then you get other people coming to you, hugging you. After the match, people will come to you, greeted you, you know, showing all these signs that they appreciate what you are doing. That's where I started knowing, I'm also being recognized. I'm also like equal like any other person. Yeah, it played a very important role when it comes to that. After getting injuries from soccer, I didn't know what to do up until I came across this space. And then from there I decided, no, let me just continue fitness, whereby I ended up making it my career. But yeah, it gave me, a good idea, because I was worried that after this injury, because I like sports, what I'm gonna do. After joining the space, I realized, fitness is my thing. I can also help other people to be fit also. I decided to make it my career. Yeah, so it played a very important role when it comes to my career of fitness.
Academically, I wanted to become a historian, but I haven't achieved that, which I think is, for me, is still one of my goals, because it is never late to learn or to achieve what you want. But I would be proud if I can, when I leave this world or I die, maybe having achieved it and being able to, state my mind on it, because the main reason is, like I said before, it's more for my country and my people and my continent. Yeah, and because what I realized that some of our people, they don't know where they're coming from. They just find themselves be where they are. But I think it's one of the reasons that is pushing me more to want to become a historian, so that even the coming generation, especially the generation of today, because according to me, I think they bit lost. Yeah, the reason for them to be lost is that there's a lot that has been not told. So we need to dig it out so that they can be able to know what's going on. Yeah, I think it's one of my reasons, because without them, because out of them there's going to be a future. That future needs a very strong nation. And then for the nation to be strong, the nation needs to know where it comes from and where it goes to. You get what I mean? Yeah, does make me more concerned. Hence I'm saying I want to see myself having achieved that. But I think that can be achieved through the history. Like I said, I'll keep on emphasizing that you need to know where you're coming from before you can know where you're going to. So yeah, that will be one of my achievements.
Not getting somebody to help me, financial problems and so on, there was nothing that I could do. Yeah, there's nothing that I could do, because if I can even show you some of the short courses that I've done, you'll see this guy wanted to be somewhere in life, because I did a lot of short courses just to boost my CV. So this place to me, it came as a blessing in disguise, because after I realized this, after being here, that's where I started seeing that, no man, this is the place, and I feel better, and I feel like, I'm equal to everybody. I'm a human being like everybody else. You see, and it was easy for me to become in love with the fitness. That's why I said, no, this one, yeah, I can make it my career. Then that's how it was. Yeah. My confidence was a bit low when I came here, but it grew after joining this place. Started looking at my body, it's different, all, arms and legs. Since that most of the guys here were concentrating more on bodybuilding, and when you see the results, you become courageous. And so I usually come across people who knows me from a long time ago. They still asking me if you still, even by now, you still exercise. I usually say to them, yes. Even the day I'm dead, if maybe there's another way of doing exercise, I'll be continuing doing it, because I know the benefit of it. Yeah, as I was not working, this is the place that I could come to all the time. I was always here. Yeah, since 1994, up until I got a job as a security, which was 1998. And then I worked for that company, but what I used to do always, I would make sure that from work, I come here, especially because I was doing shift. I come here after locking off, come and exercise if I'm doing morning shift. I mean, if I do the night shift, I come in the morning here before I can go and sleep. So this was the home for me. So I spend most of the time here.
In life, you don't have to give up. In life is a challenge. obviously you must expect obstacles along the way, because sometimes that's the other way of living. Life is not something that you can just say, I'm born today and I understand it. For you to understand it, you have to undergo certain, mountains and everything, obstacles, strong winds, everything that will want to stop you, irrespective of where you're coming from, the background of the family. But life is like, because at the end of the day, you can come from the well-to-do family, but at the end of the day, one day you're going to stand up on your own. So it needs to be learned, and you have to be very strong, Yeah, you need to share it with other people. You need to share it so that you can be able to know what other people are going through, because maybe through sharing it with other people, realize that no, you're not the only one. There are those people who are also, facing the same thing that you are facing. Yeah, so that's what I can say to the young people. If you're lucky enough, you have the resources of building your life, maybe like you come from the world to do, make sure that you grab it with both hands, because you find that outside here, there are those who are wishing, but they don't have those resources. They don't have anyone to support them or to sponsor them. So, yeah.
Like I said, I became in love with the fitness after joining this place. And I started doing some courses which can lead me to turn this into my career. Yeah, that's why I started with Boston, doing all this sports management and so on. And up until I found the job where I am today, where I'm pushing this career of mine up until today.